Hi, I'm Dan McLellan, your Chargers Rapid Reporter for CBSSports.com, and this is the Chargers Preview Show, where each and every week I'll give you a little insight into the game to come. This week, the San Diego Chargers open their 2012 season against the Raiders in Oakland on Monday Night Football. The Chargers finished last season with a 38-26 victory over the Raiders in Oakland, but don't expect so many points to be scored this time around. Both organizations have been dramatically overhauled since the conclusion of last season. The Raiders have a new general manager in Reggie McKenzie, their first GM change in almost 5 decades with the passing of Al Davis last season. McKenzie hired Dennis Allen as the Raiders' 18th head coach in franchise history. Allen was the Broncos' defensive coordinator last season, and the Broncos had a very stout defense. Together, they brought in 23 new players to the Raiders organization, including the replacement of all 5 cornerbacks. The Chargers also have seen dramatic change. They have 16 new faces, including 12 veteran free agents to help on both the offense and the defensive side of the ball, but the primarily push has been on the defensive side. They have a new coordinator in John Pagano, who is elevated from linebackers coach to defensive coordinator, and Pagano's weapons include outside linebacker Jared Johnson, who was brought in to help secure the edge rush. He also has Atari Bigby, who is brought in to secure the strong safety position, and there's been a bit of a revolving door at that over the last couple years. The pass rush should be dramatically improved with the addition of first-round pick outside linebacker Melvin Ingram and second-round pick defensive end Kendall Reyes. The Chargers also have some players returning to health at the outside linebacker position with Sean Phillips and Larry English. Put it all together, the Chargers are looking to get after the quarterback this season and get off the field on third down. They were last in the league last year on third down conversions. There's also several injuries in this game that may limit both offenses. Let's look into it in the injury report. The Raiders will be without deep threat Jacoby Ford, who will miss with a sprained ankle. The Chargers have 2 players out themselves, including running back Ryan Matthews, who broke his right clavicle in the preseason opener against the Packers. Matthews was limited in practice throughout the week but will not play. They're also missing starting left tackle Jared Gaither. Gaither has been out for basically the entire training camp with back spasms. He is replaced by left tackle Mike Harris, an undrafted free agent out of UCLA. This means defensive end Matthew Shaughnessy of the Raiders will likely try to run wild against Harris all day long, trying to get pressure on Phillip Rivers. Rivers was sacked 30 times last year and threw 20 interceptions. Could be a big key in this game if Rivers can stay upright and avoid the interceptions. I expect this to be a much lower scoring game than most people anticipate, especially with the improved defenses and concerns on both teams on the offensive side of the ball. Ultimately, I think the field goal kickers will have a huge impact on this game, and you've got 2 of the best with Sebastian Janikowski for the Raiders and Chargers' Nate Kading, who's coming back after missing basically all of last season with a torn ACL. I see the Chargers winning this game 16-13.